In the heart of a small rural village, nestled between towering mountains and rustling pines, stood an old, abandoned manor. Its dilapidated structure was cloaked in mystery, the faded facade hinting at stories long forgotten. It was said to be haunted, a local legend that the villagers whispered about but never dared to explore. Tia, a curious and brave 10-year-old girl, had always been fascinated by the manor's ominous reputation. Her best friend, Tofu, a clever and loyal Labrador, was her constant companion on all her adventures. One chilly autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows stretched their fingers across the valley, Tia decided it was time to uncover the truth behind the whispers. "Come on, Tofu," she urged, tightening her well-worn backpack straps. "We're going to solve the mystery of the shadow and the old manor once and for all." Tofu wagged his tail, sensing the excitement in Tia's voice, and together they made their way through the crisp, fallen leaves towards the manor. As they approached, the wind seemed to carry with it the distant echoes of laughter and footsteps, an eerie prelude that would have sent shivers down anyone else's spine. Tia's heart thumped loudly in her chest as she and Tofu stepped into the manor's expansive but neglected front yard. The moonlight glanced off the broken windows, casting unsettling shapes and shadows that flitted like living phantoms across the walls inside. Ignoring the ghostly spectacle, Tia forged ahead, pushing open the creaky mahogany door. Inside, the cold air bit at her skin, and the scent of dust and decay clung to the darkened interior. As they moved carefully through the cluttered, cobwebbed corridors, Tofu suddenly growled, causing Tia's skin to prickle with unease. "What is it, boy?" she whispered. Tofu led her to a door at the end of a long hallway. Behind it, they heard faint, rhythmic tapping. Bracing herself, Tia slowly pushed the door open, revealing an old parlor filled with moonlight and one singular, unsettling sight: a shadow dancing across the floor, eerily detached from any physical source. The shadow, upon noticing their intrusion, seemed to falter and retreat. Tia, fearless and determined, stepped forward, speaking calmly to the apparition. "Why are you here? Who are you?" Much to her surprise, the shadow began to form into a more coherent shape, a joyful figure of a young woman who had once lived and loved in the manor ages past. The spectral form gestured to a dusty, forgotten painting on the wall, showing her among a merry group of others. Suddenly understanding, Tia smiled at the apparition. "You were just lonely, weren't you? Wanting someone to remember your story." The spectral woman nodded before fading into the twilight. With Tofu at her side, Tia left the manor, the mystery solved and the legend rewritten. They walked home in silence, the moon casting a gentle glow on the path, knowing they would forever carry the secret of the shadow's past in their hearts.